Hey dads, how you doing? Whew, trying to figure out how to say this one. Today, for the last like over 2 decades, I help out in Sunday school. I've had different posts. I started off with like the married couples, and then I went to like third through sixth grade or fourth through sixth grade. Then I did new members. Then I helped out with young adults, and for the last over 5 years, I've been helping out with the high school kids. I'm not over the last like 2 or 3 years. I think after my mom passed about almost 3 years ago, I kind of moved back like over the last 2.5 years to like really helping out. I'm not like I tell people I'm like the teacher on the bench. I'm not in the game, but I'm at the game on the bench. So if I need to come in the game, I could come in. So I'm really like a supportive person there. I'm not like I said, I'm on the bench. But we had a discussion with the high school kids today. And one thing I've taught different things in, church. I think I did like different groups where I have adults or kids. I love kids because kids are very honest. They're sometimes brutally honest, but they're very honest. And I like that about them. But we asked the kids today about staying in your lane, about every person, all of us as men, as dads, as people, we all, when we have a specific area that we're better than a lot of other people around us, sometimes we use that to make other people feel bad about themselves, or we lord it over them. It's one of the fallacies of our flesh nature that everybody, to one degree or another, when you might be very smart in one topic and somebody isn't as smart in there. And sometimes when you're around them, you want to let them know that you're smart in that topic. So we kind of asked the kids about what's the deal about staying in your lane. And like I said, I love the high school kids because we have like honest discussions, what's going on in class, what's going on in school, what's going on in their lives. And then we take whatever's in the underpinning truths about scripture. We pull that out and then teach them how to actually use it so they can have victory in their lives today. A lot of times, when we were growing up, we were kind of trained the same way, but some places of worship, they pretty much just have the kids as like little parrots. They give them a certain spiel to regurgitate. They regurgitate it, but they never learn it and they never put it into practice. And this one brother I saw him, brother in the Lord, I think he used to play football at Rice, Bodie Bacum. I saw him down in Homestead some years back, and he said a lot of parents of faith, we give our kids over to Caesar for 13 years, and once they leave and go to college, we're surprised they come home as Romans. That has a lot of validity, trust me. But the kids, we asked them, when you're placed in that situation, and we have several of the students there in AP accelerated classes, we say, do you guys do that to other kids? Since you're in a higher class, college bound class, AP class, do you take that you're at the very top of your game in certain subjects, and do you let lower down on other people? And most of the kids said no. They said sometimes, in the flesh, you want to get the fork and twist it a little bit. But for the most part, they say they don't do it. And then we asked them, well, do people do that back to you? And they said, well, not overtly, but the people who know that you're not as good as them in certain topics or certain subjects, they would try to get it and use it against you. So taking all of that, I'm saying to us dads and fathers, stay encouraged and stay in your lane of life, because there's always going to be somebody with more knowledge than you, with a better degree than you, from a better university, somebody who makes more money than you, somebody who has more children than you, in any aspect that makes you your identity, who you look at as you being a man and you place value on. You're always going to bump into somebody who has more of what you have or who's better than you. So don't, how can you say this? All of the strengths that the good Lord gave you, try to make sure to maintain those areas where you're deficient or weak in, work on them and try to bring them up. But never take areas where you're better than other men that are around you, especially other dads. Don't take that and try to twist the fork in them and twist them. Don't twist the knife. Don't do that. Like I said, I want to make sure that we're about edifying and lifting each other up, not tearing each other down. We have the world system that does that. We have society to do that. We have media to do that. I'm trying to like get together a group of men who think differently, that try to uphold one another. And where you're strong and another brother's weak, instead of taking your strength and making them feel bad, why don't you take your strength and try to bring him up? And then where you're weak and you see another brother is strong, let him use his strength to help bring you up. So just wanted to talk about that area. It's very serious. It goes on. We saw some great grandparents and grandparents duking it out in that area where one had one thing that was good and the other one didn't. And they were actually going at it. Not nasty, but still it was like, ooh, you just started praying because it was vicious. So, you know, as fathers and as dads, let us not use where we're strong to lord it over another dad, but let us use that to reach down and help bring that dad up. And where we're weak, let's reach out to like-minded dads to help them bring us up. So let's all make it. Let's all be better and be more so that we can be better fathers, better dads, and bless our children. All right. And like I said, you know, got two sayings now: no dad left behind, and also iron sharpens iron. All right. God bless you.